Yo, what up, people? Be consistent. Whether you like it or not, go back to the places that you've already been. Try again, no matter what pressure you feel. You are worth every ounce of beauty in this world, but the truth is nothing will ever change if you don't work for it. What you've been asking for could be right around the corner, but you won't find what you're not looking for. No one will do that work for you. Most importantly, no one will heal you for you. That's up to you to work for. Be consistent. Show up for yourself every single day. Show up for you. That's the hardest part, isn't it? To value yourself enough to know that you're worth trying for, failing or succeeding for. To watch yourself fall flat on your face, but you still get up and try because you know you're worth more than that. Isn't that the hardest part? Isn't it the most difficult thing to get up every day and remind yourself that you're worth trying for? That as much as yesterday's effort didn't feel like enough, it is. But at the same time, you have to keep pushing and keep reminding yourself that there's more out there for you. And you have to live up to the person you know you can be every single day. You have to get up and you have to be consistent. Isn't that so difficult? But isn't that so beautiful? That there's this drive so deep inside of you that you convince yourself that you're not enough. Just so you have an excuse to live up to the person that you're meant to be. Just another rogue attempt from your body to try and peer pressure you into getting up and trying again. I'm sure it doesn't feel like the peer pressure is very accurate, because how could your own body that's destroying you from the inside out be a friend to you? I get it. But you may never get it until you're consistent enough with yourself to prove to that body that's always going against you that you're on its side. Until you look yourself in the eyes enough, until you work towards your goals enough, until you ease up enough. It may never feel quite right. But isn't that another reason to be consistent with yourself? Or is that another pressure? Are you going to rise to it because you see how good it is for you, or will you add it to the list of reasons why you don't feel so great? Who will you be? Who will you choose to be? After all, it is your choice. You know that, right? You know that it's up to you how you spend your life, right? All this grasping for control, you know you've had it all along, right? You know that how you live this life, how you live your life, is up to you, right? Now it's your time to follow up and be consistent. Now, if I can add, I get it. I understand the pressure, the weight of the pause that goes on in your brain when all of the world outside pauses and quiets down for a second. I know that it doesn't feel safe sometimes. That the idea of the quiet around you is something paralyzing enough for you to need to distract. And if distracting means that you can't be quiet, and you know that the best form of consistency comes from quiet, then it leaves you with a mountain to climb. A mountain where you don't even know where to start climbing from. Or if you're even supposed to climb the mountain, what are you supposed to do with this mountain that's been plopped in front of you? I can assure you, we're not supposed to go around it. It's in our way. It has to be showing us something. There has to be some lesson, right? Or is there nothing? Is the pain that I'm personifying as a mountain, because the mountain of my pain is too heavy to talk about and deal with, just pointless? No, there has to be more than that. And even if there wasn't, who's going to answer that question if no one's out looking for answers? In short, I get it, it's scary. But not trying is so much worse than trying and at worst, learning. The consistency it takes to get up every day, the pressure you feel, it's all valid. But so is working towards something better. So is getting a grasp on what would make you feel better and starting to walk towards it. And every day, as you get a little closer, stopping to appreciate yourself and your effort. Not only for having the ability to understand what you need, but also for being consistent enough for yourself to take those steps, to show up for yourself. You deserve props for being you. Now, if it's hard to feel that, it's because you're meant for more. Because for some reason, your body and brain are refusing to settle for what you have. Now, either that's selfish or it's righteous. That's up to you to decide. And it's also up to you to work for that better, not to scare you or anything. But don't give up. Be consistent. Thank you guys for listening. Peace.